Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris Olave.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Steelers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Thompson Robinson off of play action.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Drake London, his intended target.
And it's 3rd down and 2.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
To throw his DTR.
Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
That's a screen pass. That's complete. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Third down and 1. Thompson Robinson now. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now Cade York for the extra point.
At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Got his man, it's Warren.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
The Steelers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And here's Freiermuth again.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open just a little underneath him.
On 1st down, Carmichael. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
41 yards rushing for him now, his first 2 carries in the ball game.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd down, Thompson Robinson.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Hooks. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Thompson Robinson.
Forced out to his left.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 3rd and 4. Thompson Robinson now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They go play action here on 1st down.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Sheds off the tackle, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. His throw incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down.
When they got off the field on third down, an excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here's Austin. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
Boswell's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Taking it about the 1.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On second down now. Hooks. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Thompson Robinson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become through. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jalen Warren, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Steelers 24, Browns 6. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on second and long.
Thompson Robinson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Thompson Robinson now.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now
this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Thompson Robinson's pass. Intercepted.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The DTR going to throw it here. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Browns send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Chris Olave.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
The Browns on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw is DTR. He's going deep for Brown. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, Thompson-Robinson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 2nd down, Thompson-Robinson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing, Thompson-Robinson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Going for it, Thompson-Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Carmichael. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 17 yards out. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Thompson Robinson off of play action.
Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Him in stride.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. On the bootleg, here's Thompson Robinson.
Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now...
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
York now for the extra point.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Running left, it's Warren.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.